Test, test. Ahoy there. Hey, Mr. Bat Freak, Dr. Deej, Rodai. First Pirates up for the Wednesday night session. This is Young Fathers. Loud and clear, Electro Elvis, let us know. Thank you, mate. Hi there, SF Eric. Hi, Shaq, Pablo. Welcome. Who's here on the other channel? Go. Welcome everyone listening on Facebook as well. Jerry, Hannah, Jerome, and Anna. Hi, welcome. And Georgina, Brett. Hello, good to see you, Hannah. RGJ, hello to you. Strange Mojo says it's pirate time. Yes, indeed it is. Pursuit 303 and Olive, happy Wednesday too. And Top Fan Marty's on both channels at once. Now there's a well-qualified pirate. What's going on? Yeah, hello there, Mully Tellor. Nice to see you beaming in. Cohen Study. And the Rat's in the house. Hello there, Rat Boy. Welcome, everyone. Joey Hannah's reporting like a 10-year swell on the Halifax coast. Funky moves from the Young Fathers there. Wicked. Sounds of the Young Fathers. Let me just beam in quickly and say hello to you all. Ah, that's interesting. That's bit of a blank there. I think we'll soon fix that. Let me see if that works. Yes, indeed. Bit bright. A little bit of shaping up needed there. And yeah, hey, welcome everyone. I'm Matt Black. I'm going to be hosting the next couple of hours. So you know the drill. We're Pirates Together on Pirates TV. Pirate TV here. Tusker Musicus, regular pirate, and Kirsty Gallagher in the house as well. Lots of regular pirates here, and Nikolai as well. Mr. Kelly flew in, and Moo, yeah, whatever that means. Space Dog's in the house as well. He's been writing his memoirs this week. And yeah, maybe I will just take 1 second though to adjust that little over bright camera situation. Come on. Yeah, a bit of a scramble to get things together this week. Well, it is every week actually, if the truth be told, but we love it. So brightness up. Brightness down, contrast up. That looks a little bit more civilized there. And let me just press play on this slugger bed And ease in to a bit of Wednesday night jamming. Yes, Joey, the Buccaneers are going for it. All right there, Jarvis Diver, welcome. Rebecca Greenwood as well. Lovely to see you all there. Business Trustees in the house. She'll be beaming her way in later. That loop could do with an edit. And we started the show off there with Young Fathers, and it's called Shame. And of course that comes out on Ninja's label a couple of years ago now, Big Dada. And I'm very pleased to announce that Big Dada is being relaunched. Big rethink at Ninja Tune, and there was a message statement this week, and it said Big Dada is relaunched as a label run by black, POC and minority ethnic people for black, POC, minority ethnic, for lack of a better term, artists. One can kick those terms around all one likes, but that is a powerful move, and a team of like-minded individuals working together to form a community that champions, shines a light on, supports and motivates and nourishes the music and the artists. Working to amplify black and racialized artists' voices, Big Dada looks to shift the narrative around this music, bypassing stereotypes to allow and encourage freedom to express oneself for who they are and want to be. As we know, Big Dada has a long history and heritage with artists like Young Fathers and of course Roots Maneuver and many, many more. Ty, another famous and sadly missed Big Dada alumni. So the heritage will be built on whilst deepening its cultural identity by supporting and offering resources to a new generation of artists. So I was pleased to see that statement come out. I think it's a great move. Big thumbs up to Big Dada. It's going to be very exciting to see what the label brings forth in the next year. I happen to know there's some quite exciting new prospects coming up. Yay! Ingmar, tons of love from South Portugal. Much love to you, mate. Ingmar getting busy on the tree planting in South Portugal there. Yeah, Young Fathers, Rebecca, they're dynamite, huh? Hopefully they're going to come still with some new stuff sooner or later. Sooner or later. This one's called Hexflex. Original Ninja Jam pack. Big up to everyone who's been enjoying the Greenpeace sample pack, which we queued last week. There's already some recordings from that hitting Greenpeace. Nice to get the support. Okay, thanks for the feedback there, Marty. Tells me the mic needs to be a bit louder. You see this? Each week I get a pair of pliers. You see this rather homemade arrangement here. Yeah, that might be a bit better. Yeah, that sounds better. But like you say, let me know if it's how the balance is. Time to get it right. Bring the beat back. Hey there, Fault Radio, sending big ups to Big Dada. Nice to see that. And another top fan, Sani Thund, is in the house. Thanks for the support. Oh, nice one, Hans van Rensbergen, saying his poetry show's just out over Ghent with tracks from Keller Keller, Hexstatic, Roots Maneuver, Bogus Order, Nighttime for exactly the Pirate Times, yeah. Now if I hold shift down and hit one of the channels, I put it into what's called clip stab mode, so now the clips aren't playing. and I can trigger them kind of like a 404. And jump. Wednesday night, Space Dog's in the house. He is looking rather fly in his red and orange suit, and he's been working on his memoirs here. Stinny, his mistress, got him a nice little book. And thanks to Steve Fly, who's made another nice cape for the Spacey Dog. And you know the score. Let's put him down so you can have a good view of the proceedings. Party Dog. Hey Vic Millies, you're in. Good to see you here, mate. Where should we go now? As I never really remember, I can't memorise what all these different clips are. So it can be a bit of a random selection when I swipe down like that, but usually sounds. Hot Dog. Hey there, Jay Maston, good day to you. Yeah, around the world. Pirate TV. What is a Pluto pup, Marty? I'm not quite getting the reference there. Is that the reference? Is that the type of garment that Spacey's wearing? Hey there, 8 Huntingfords. Take it in a Skankworth direction. I think I'm going to have to make some mods to this. Right, just a bit too random. How's it hanging? A bit too random, really. Dog on a stick, okay. So, Viz Mistress D, I don't know if you could bring me up a pair of pliers, please, darling. That would be very handy. I bought a load of these crocodile clips to fasten this on. I put one on, and now I've lost the rest of them. I think I need a new one. that is Slugabed and Heckflex. Welcome to all the pirates. Okay, Marty, thanks for the link. We'll check that out. Oh, they look kind of delicious in a guilty pleasure sort of way. The Pluto pups there, getting funky. Thank you, Mr. Kelly. Yeah, another cold cut versus the old would be a nice thing. Oh, I see what's happened here. Right. Okay. Let me just. No, let me just deal with this paper. I fucked it up for a second. Okay. Okay, rescued it. This mistress is going to wield her tender pliers and try and do me some first aid here. And I am going to go into this. Okay. Can't. Okay, tell you what, let's just leave it for 1 second. 1 second, 1 second, no. Complete chaos here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to just duck out for 1 second whilst this one plays. Okay, yes, that is significantly better, maybe a bit too close. Okay, rewind. Take the opportunity to say yo. Thanks to Viz Mistress there for the in-program quick repair. See, it's just a matter of getting this just close enough and not too close, so I don't blow your ears out with loads of plosives as they're called. Now this is the sound of Lisbon and a new artist called Nydia on the label Principe. Liking it. Let us move over to a bit of news. What are the top stories? Now, actually, what we decided to do, party people, is reformat the news. In fact, back to the old way, where we're going to try it with the pages. All right, because actually, I think having the article here for you to look at is more informative than just having a photo and me waffling on. And as usual, at the end of the show, Callum will be posting the links to all the articles which we've referred to in the show, so you've got some reference material. Ahoy to Umi Gavin, Liam Anderson, Jackin Boaz, Pirates in the House, Terry the Ghost, and yeah, getting lots of love for Olive's getting lots of love for her new mural. I'll have to feature that. Yeah, mic check. We are just about doing it. So this story was very interesting. This is sort of the small guys take aim at the big guys. It happened over a week now. You've probably heard about it. Wall Street Bets, a bunch of guys on Reddit, decided to sort of defend their favourite old shop, GameStop, the games store, and all these Wall Street shorters who'd been banking that it would basically zoom right down and go completely bust. And the Redditors, Wall Street Bets, started buying the stock, so it went up, which leaves the shorters, sort of big league financial operators, with a several $billion financial hole. Anyway, the battle's been raging backwards and forwards. Robinhood, the app, deserve a quick diss for trying to ban the small investors temporarily to try and rescue what looks like their best mates, and they seem to have realised that was a bad idea. But yeah, interesting story here about the whether by small operators coming together we can combat the big fish. I have a nice little graphic which I can find it. My favourite, I usually have this sitting around on my desktop somewhere. Let's see. Yes. See if I can just drop this in, maybe can. On the fly. Little Fish Co-op Triumph, that's called. There we go, yeah, that kind of image. Quickly dial in another one. Yeah, this one's pretty wicked, also by Nydia. Another one from Nydia, this is called Toroxo do Gueto. And let's keep examining the news here, see what else is going on. Turn off that. So Anthony Gormley is the first of several artists to announce, set a theme for the new big virtual exhibition. Museum and leading artists are inviting the British public to take part in what they hope will be the biggest art exhibition ever mounted. And Anthony Gormley's asking people to make an artwork at home and put it in their window or garden. Sounds like a good idea. Book sales defy pandemic to hit 8-year high. That was a nice bit of news there. Despite shops being closed for much of 2020, this is in Britain. Britain's books in volume, although many authors continue to struggle. More than 200 million print books were sold in the UK last year. Wicked. Another nice story here. Man leaves €2 million to a French village that hid his family from the Nazis. Eric Schwamm died aged 90 on 25th December, wrote the surprise gift into his will for Les Chambon-sur-Lignon, and a remote mountain plateau in southeast France. Historically has a large Protestant community known for offering shelter to those in need. How sweet. Big up Eric. As the mayor Jean-Michel Rocard said, it's a large amount for the village. Generosity. Yeah, the US, congratulations to the US who passed a milestone in the pandemic. More vaccinated people than there are new cases at the moment. They're vaccinating about 1.34 million people a day on average are getting the vaccine. And so far 26.5 million people have done it. Okay, well, big up all the medical establishments, scientists, doctors and nurses helping, and volunteers making that happen. And this was a nice little story. It says the refugee wave which hit Germany with Angela Merkel and the people of Germany generously opening their doors to lots of refugees over the last couple of years. Many far right-wing commentators and others commentated that this would be give rise to a big rise in crime. Official study, scientific study, it hasn't. Actually, it's worked out really well. It's one of our German pirates commented. Okay, let me take a quick break here. Where is... And let's quick big up to Greg Sams for sending in this nice image here. On the road to success, there are no shortcuts. Let me... Okay, yes, I know what we're going to play next. Check this out.
Man-made, why is the name man-made? Why can't it be people-made?
Rewind.
Man-made, why is the name man-made? Why can't it be people-made?
Where do you see that?
In social studies it said man-made or natural. Why it's man-made? Why can't it be people-made? And why is it not human-made? Because aren't women building the Eiffel Tower or something?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Why?
And here, ഇവിടെ the question is
all men and all
who
men.
was saying that?
Abraham Lincoln. Like and all women.
No, full white chair. No, but
all men are created equal. Why aren't women created equal too?
Yes.
Why did he say? Why didn't he? All people are created equal. And also, why is it man-made? Aren't women allowed to build stuff?
Yes, of course. Yes, it implies women also there. So
it's not nice, right?
Yeah.
Right on, sister. Amazing. And a very good question, and one which we shall continue to ask. All people are created equal. Yes, magnificent biscuits. I think we could do with some kids like that, providing some leadership as well. They seem to know what time it is. They seem to know what's right. Okay, we're going to rock on with some righteous beats in our own way. Yeah. Hey there, Paul Duffy. We've got a little jam from you later on in the show. Thanks for the applause, Liam Anderson. Okay, Rat Boy, we'll have to check that out after the show. Thanks for sending the link, though. Big long conversation with Chris Rice, my main dev on Jam Pro last night, to prioritise what new features we're going to try and get in there next. TLDR, lots of exciting stuff. We can take this much further. And if those of you who don't have an iPad, then get Ninja Jam for your Android or iPhone, and get the new Greenpeace pack which we put out last week. Make a track on that, send it in, show your support. Yeah. Let's have a bit more of the, I know I should do a bit more recording. Okay, right, let's do this. I'm going to record channel 1. I'm going to do it for 8 bars. And it's going to have the effects on it. Maybe I'll play some stabs at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4. See if that worked. Double tap clip to load your recording. Here we go. Okay, that's what we just recorded. That's called resampling. The tracks. Synapse to synapse. Functionality of technology. A new thing with some beatnological manipulations. What can we do? Three, four. I see what I've done. Locked on the filter. Okay, here we go. Vibe. Okay, there, Rob Woods, Stroud reporting in. Good evening in the... Yeah, never too late there, Rob. Hi there, Umi Gavin. And Byers Dramatizer. All the funky pirates in the place. Spend more time in these pages, really. Let's try. That's nasty. That's a different type of distortion, the shaper. Okay, let's get into the sound of Tycho. This was called Die, D-Y-E. And let's have a quick look in the chat what's going on. Hi there, Jeff Lai. Morris and Jeff in the house. Hey, good to see you there, man. Yumi, if you're asking about the sequencer, this little number here is called Jam Pro, or just Jam for short. And this is Coldcut's Beat Instrument. Makers of funky things for you to play with. And my favourite toy for Wednesday night. Space Dog is the latest incarnation of the original Earth Spirit. I think that sounds about right there. We shall be hopefully making some Space Dog. We're thinking of making some Pirate TV mugs actually. So if you want to vote for Space Dog on the mug, you can let us know. Otherwise, we might do the Pirate TV logo or maybe both. I'm not sure yet. Okay, let's get some environmental news in. Where did we get to? Back to the news. People, if tell us what you think of that lorry should say, "Let's get Brexit done," shouldn't it? Yeah, the new format, which is the old format of the news. Let us know which you prefer. I think probably prefer this one, but it's less work for me, but see what you think. Anyway, like I say, all the info in the link sheet at the end of the show. I always forget to say, but Callum does a good job of pasting it in. Rudely pulled up there. Okay, renewable power overtakes fossil fuels for the first time in the UK in 2020. So that is, first it was the renewables producing more than coal. Now it's renewables producing more than fossil fuels generally, including gas. So that is a pretty good milestone. That was for the first time. Wind, solar, biomass, bioenergy and hydropower generated a whopping 42%, a record last year of UK power. On the other hand, so we do have to have a bit of a balance here, because there's still lots of shit going on, if you hadn't noticed. The climate crisis, the world is at its hottest for at least 12,000 years, a new scientific study shows. Since the start of human civilization, that is 12,000 years. Okay, put some perspective on it. I've always thought really I'd like to be sponsored by, a solar-powered refrigeration company. That would be really cool. This is an article about the kind of ocean farming that's needed to help combat the environmental and climate crisis. It's time we listen to our oceans. Now, for instance, I did not know that, as we know, raising fish, sea farming generally is pretty unsafe, harming entire ecosystems, not to mention consumers' health with all their chemicals and shit that they use. But farming bivalves, such as mussels, oysters, clams and scallops, along with seaweed, require apparently zero feed, fertilizer or antibiotics, and they generally stay put, so that's better for ecosystems. Probably the most sustainable harvest we have from the sea. They also filter out contaminants from seawater, breathing life back into our oceans. A single oyster can filter upwards of 50 gallons a day. Awesome. Which adds up exponentially when accompanied by an entire reef. Yeah, I bet it does. Let's have a look at that nice picture again. Yes. Now, this is my friend Larch Marksey, who is in a tunnel protesting against HS2. And I want to have a quick word from him because he needs our help, and the horrible HS2 goons are trying to bully them out and in fact endangering their lives. Let's hear what Larch has got to say. Hopefully this should work. happens if I do that? Okay.
So we urgently need people's help. We need people to really shout out and get HS2 to do the right thing. They've made our tunnel unsafe. They've stopped the water control that we had in place where we were catching the rainwater off the roof, and they've taken that away, and that means we've just been inundated with water in the tunnel. And so they need to make it safe and control the rainwater like we did. They also need to help us make the tunnel safe again. We are now not getting the air supply that we need to our tunnel. We've got an inundation in our tunnel. We're trying to clear that, but they're stopping us from clearing it. They're not allowing the spoil and the water and the wet soil to go out so that we can shore up and make the tunnel safe. So they've created a problem with the water. Then they need to fix that, and they need to let us make the tunnel safe again and stop blocking it. Please do everything you can to put pressure on them. Contact the health and safety executive, contact your MP, contact the media, just get this story out there. They are now endangering our lives yet again. They did that the other day when they dug too close to our tunnel from above. They've done it numerous times in this eviction. This eviction is not safe. The whole eviction should be cancelled and a proper review undertaken. Why are they breaching all of the guidelines, all of the health and safety standards? They're breaching them continuously. Right now it's an urgent situation. We've got an inundation in our tunnel. We haven't got the air supply that they need to supply to us. We're not going anywhere because we're in a climate and ecological emergency, but they have to do their duty. They're legally bound to not endanger our lives. They've endangered our lives. They need to allow us to make it safe again, and they need to play their part. Please do everything you can to help.
Scary, and I think in just a moment I'll post in a phone number and an email address where you can make your feelings on that subject felt. And Larch and many others putting their lives literally on the line to fight for the earth and against environmental destruction. I'm not all that keen on HS2. I think it is unnecessary and the money could be better spent elsewhere for starters. And HS2 showing the sort of mentality that they really have by their reckless endangering of people's lives. There's another clip we saw of the bailiffs putting in the boot, smashing in the tunnel top. It's highly dangerous. Just see if I can. Okay, I just found this 1 second. Filtering with one hand, copying and pasting with the other one. Yeah, if you feel it, to give a call on that phone number. I did it the other day actually, and you do get through to a human being. Or you can, if you're not in the UK or you want to email, you can drop a mail to HS2, let them know your feelings on the subject. Okay, give us some signal. Okay, this is from Paul Duffy, who's tuning in right now. Paul, you sent in a bunch of clips here. This is from a track you've made called For the Best. And as you'll hear when I bring in the voices, couldn't quite get the clips to be in time. Need a bit more editing. Maybe you and I can have a chat about that. The instrumentation is quite good. So you know we love a bit of signal here on Pirate TV. Thanks to all the contributors, especially musicians and everyone else who's sent in stuff to us. This tune's got something, Paul. Nice one. Marty Batfreak's telling us that the Australian government are about to spend $24 million about to spend on awareness of the pandemic and vaccine positivity. Yeah, it's probably not the best use of money. It's a bit like Jojo was a loner, that riff, isn't it? It's nice. Yeah, these part of the vocals sound okay, but the others need tightening up somehow. I took the liberty of putting a little gong break in here. Check this out. See if I can play it in manually. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. It's better. Just needs a bit chopping off the start. Speeding up. Rein that one back in a bit. Shuffle up the drum a bit. Taking it somewhere else to bring in. sliding over into the sounds of Like Water from DJ Boring. Thank you to Paul Duffy for that track. Thanks to all the pirates for all the stuff you send in. We're going to have another contribution from the Massive coming up soon from my man Rodai. See what else we got on the news agenda. Okay, yeah, I mustn't forget Rodai's clip. And who said that? Quick one. Quick instant competition. Like Water is a quote from who's on the buttons here. We'll have another competition, by the way, later on in the show with a photo ID opportunity. If anyone's interested in VJing, our friends Motus Lumina have started a sort of online VJ workshop. It's a paying course, but I think it's good value. They made some dope stuff for us. And the quote to that is, if I click on this, is it gonna, Callum, if you could post in that link to the Motus Lumina workshop, please, that'd be good. Yes, indeed. Well done, Callum. Colca official Bruce Lee is indeed the answer. Flow like water. Well done, mate. But you don't get any prizes because you got access to the mother load already. Okay, moving on. Where are we getting to? That was quite an interesting little article there. Let's dial back into the news. So this is similar to a bot which they tried on Twitter, I think about a year, 18 months ago. That because I've got an AI bot that can talk back to you, all very nice. They thought it'd be cute, but suddenly starts spouting loads of abusive hate. So they've had to pull it. Bias in the system, you see, very difficult to eradicate, but it's there, much as we'd like to ignore it. It's called Lee Luda, built to emulate a 20-year-old Korean university student engaged in homophobic slurs on social media. What we got here? Oh, this was a nice story. Yes, I'm familiar with let's see if I can do that. And bring it down. The first computer programmer was a woman, Lady Ada Lovelace. Designed the first, what could be called software for Charles Babbage's analytic engine. A nice book, actually, if you get it, is The Difference Engine by sort of collab between Bruce Sterling and William Gibson from a few years back. Quite a good read. Let's whisk the beat in there again. But yeah, when you think about the development of the computer, you know, Thomas Edison, Alan Turing, Steve Jobs. But Lady Ada Lovelace, good claim to be the first ever computer programmer. That was in the 19th century. Difference Engine is about an alternative future in which the UK and Babbage developed and built his steam-driven computer. Her father was Lord Byron, the famous debauch and poet. Okay, so Ada's mum abandoned her husband and brought up Ada, who turned out to be a mathematical prodigy. Very interesting story, interesting woman. Now, I have a bit of a soft spot for Tim Cook. I don't really like any big corporations that much. Not by far a booster for Apple, but although I do use their product, I kind of think they're the best of the big battleships, the Fang or whatever they're called. But I think this guy's actually got a human streak to him, and he's said some and done some pretty cool things. Anyway, looks like it's no more Mr. Nice Guy. So Facebook attacked Apple because Apple recently have tightened up their privacy settings. And as you know, Facebook loves to rip open our privacy. So Apple doesn't really make its business out of data in the same way. So Zuckerberg started slagging Apple off, and Tim Cook and Apple have gone back on the offensive. It's an interesting statement here by Cook, which doesn't mention Facebook specifically, but as he says, technology does not need vast troves of personal data stitched together across dozens of websites in order to succeed. Advertising existed and thrived for decades without it, and we're here today because the path of least resistance is rarely the path of wisdom. If a business is built on misleading users on data exploitation, on choices that are no choices at all, then it does not deserve our praise. It deserves reform. Blah, blah, blah. But quite an interesting statement, and well, at least interesting to see those two big ones, big boys slug it out a bit. Perhaps, you never know, the public may benefit. Face Cook. Thanks, Patty. Mr. Bat Freak, always one there with a good mashup portmanteau word. Tesla's had to recall 135,000 vehicles due to a long-known issue with the flash memory, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. As automakers typically do, Tesla fought hard to prevent the recall. Yeah. And this bit of science here about a new bit of technology called memristors. They're simple, fairly simple components, but you can get them to behave a bit like a neuron, to have a control input, and some bright sparks have worked out that we can use them to make neural networks out of, which may be more efficient than the conventional type of components, which are very energy hungry actually. And I like this observation that memristors have randomness built in. You might not think it, but in fact in computing and technology, randomness is a very valuable quality. It's very rare to have true randomness. You can't get it from software, because if you run the same software on the same machine, under the same conditions, you get the same random number. So true randomness, as my friend and colleague Rob Pepperell observed, true randomness is more valuable than itself, which is pretty decent. Low power, volatile technology shows initial promises for basis for machine learning. And finally, oh yeah, we'll come to that in a bit actually. We'll come to that in a bit. And I think actually Vismistress D, 2 Spacelab please, for a spot of video mixing. And what have I got next coming up? I'm going to dial back here to a brand new pack, and this is from Keller Kettler, and it's called, remembering to reset the tempo, 5 + 1. Take it away guys, 2, 3, 4, hit it. It's a sort of least electronic track on our Keller Kettler album project. Recorded in Soweto, trackside. Improvised from scratch. Nice observation there, Foisson, saying that Plaid on Warp have just released a remix compilation called Stem Cell with proceeds going to cancer research. We love a bit of Plaid. Hi there, Lotang Clan. Rodai observes that Congo Natty did a nice Bruce Lee track on his latest EP. Yeah. I think Plaid might have done the Tekken soundtrack. I'd love to do more computer games myself. Vismistress is getting set up. Going to give you a spot of real-time video mixing. Jones on the piano once again. 3/4. Nice moment when we were in the studio in Soweto and came to the end of the track. Just slammed in a little bit of drum and bass to keep the party going. My man Jungle Drummer. On the buttons. Is collapse this down. Five plus one from Keller Kettler, and that's the first time that's been heard in the jam style. Hi everyone out there, pirates one and all across the airwaves. We're going to play a little contribution from our man Rodai Where's it gone? Here we go. And then we're going to return with some live video mixing. Let's check this out. Merzerg. I commented that this popped up on the Ninja Tune Solid Steel Facebook page. It says, I don't know if it'll give you a copyright problem, but I thought it was cool. Thanks there, Foisson, giving us another for your information. There's another Bandcamp Friday for the artists this week until the month of May, where Bandcamp waive their fees and give 100% of the royalties to the artists. Oh, I'm going to shut up and let the action develop here. Drama. Ceremonatio. Oh. We've given this guy some ideas with timber. We've created our own monster here. I have it on good authority that no pianos were harmed in the making of that video. Let's see, why is that not working? Come on, give me a link. Give me some signal. Okay. Yeah. Let's dial up some Resolute. Let's quickly say hello to the Massive through the M&D cam. Yay! Hey people, all pirates out there, sending much love. We're going to get busy with some live audio-visual mixing around about this time. Viz Mistress D on the buttons. Here we go. Interesting. I have no sound suddenly. Why would that be? Okay. Not to worry, I shall get some other sounds on. Sounds of burial, for example. Live and direct, that's the way we do it Wednesday night. It is a bit random sometimes. But we know the pirates can handle a bit of uncertainty. Pirates love uncertainty. It was Schopenhauer who said, when we read, another person thinks for us. When we read, another person thinks for us. We merely repeat their mental process. So to learn, we need to think by ourselves. good practical tip from Pirate Olive there. Do not test the hotness of soup with a finger you have a paper cut on. I can feel it. I feel you. Sharp. Strange. May your piano tuner always be masked, says Arshak. I'll vote for that as well. Okay, back in business. Okay, moment of randomness there where I couldn't get anything to work. Now it all seems to be synced back again. Wednesday night, let me just quickly look on the chat here. Studio Dice says, you know you have problems when your doctor brings a tuning fork to work. Actually, I have a healer friend called Bastian. I had what I suspected was a broken rib a while ago. But the doctors didn't want to give me an x-ray, so Bastian got his tuning fork out. And by tapping that around my ribs, he was able to confirm actually I had damaged it. Nice low-tech, high-tech. Yeah, lots of top tips going on there in the Twitch chat. We should make a compilation of pirate tips. Mathieu Ramon, good to see you. Okay, this is the sound of Irakli. This is one of the original LSB packs put together with Ingmar in Berlin. Irakli is one of the DJs at Bergheim. Okay. sure if pirate Death Hop is on the show this week. He was asking last week about the track he'd ID'd from the show. There's Sister Slow Slide by Takashi Urano. So I checked it out, and what it is that Mr. Takashi has taken the DJ Food jam pack and made a track out of it and put it out under his own name, which is a little bit naughty, as you're not supposed to do that with the Ninja Jam packs, but I'm quite pleased to see Ninja Jam being used to make a tune, so we'll let him off. And so when he ID'd, when Death Hop put Shazam on it, on the show, the Pirate TV show, it came up with this track. Took a little while to track that down. And direct. Also called Making Up As We Go Along. Part of the motivation for the Jam project is to bring more improvisation into electronic music, more wildness, more Dionysian qualities, more randomness, more risk. slurping into the sounds of Iconica. This is called Sahara Michael. And keep it locked, we're still going to have another competition before the end of the show. What's the time? Okay, we're still at 10:30, still another half hour's rocking to do. Not quite sure what you're going to play for the remaining half hour, but we shall do our best to keep you entertained. I like Iconica. This is on Hyperdub. Taking dubstep somewhere else. Gear change there. Sorry about that. Like we say, live and direct. Just a pack I put together this afternoon, well, based on one a couple of weeks ago. Cosmo. Timing's a bit gone, isn't it? Bit of soccer. Gear change. Sound diffusion.
Somebody say, down with the sister.
Hey, Kate Pendragon in the house, welcome. She knows a classic tune.
You just dance and hum along. Ain't no words to my song, people. You just dance and hum along.
Figure out what this song is about.
Just put it on your mind when you're feeling down and out.
It'll set your soul on fire.
Ain't no words to this song. You just dance and come along.
well, yeah, I reckon. Undisputed Truth, makes sense. Pirate TV Wednesday night, keeping it up. This is Charanjit Singh, Indian originator of acid house before his time. Three, four. question. Left field release here from Big Dada. This is Rise of Green from Vision. Thank you, Chris International, for observing that's a solid Bruce Hack vibe. That's a compliment. Gershon Kingsley Shank. I don't even know that one, Chris 45. Have to dig that one out, mate. And Antasia Sinem says, I've got another one to look up. Shack or Shank? Not sure. Rise of Green, that's what we like to hear. Big Dada kicking it righteous. Space Dog taking care of business. Now what time is it? Little time left. Still one thing I want to play actually. Sorry babes. Okay, can I take over for a sec? Okay, we're going to run with a little competition now. Pirates, fingers on the buttons, get ready for this. Quite a hard one coming up. Slowly mixing out of Viz Mistress D lushness and saying hi there. Hi people. What is that video? This is a still from a video. What is it? Ninja Tune mug and maybe even a Pirate TV mug. And a 10 quid Ninja Tune digital voucher and the admiration and love of the Pirate TV Massive. It is not Revenge of Ninja. It is not This Is Ninja. You're close, guys. Come on, come on. Rob Wood, you're near. Hexstatic Ninja Tune. I think, who was first there, Hans or Rob? Oh. Okay, we're going to examine the stop freeze frame photo finish line. It's between, I think, Rob Wood, top fan. Robert, you possibly have won a competition already, in which case we might shade it towards Hans van Rensbergen. But Ninja Tune by Hexstatic is the answer of that, and we should give that a spin actually, give it a spin because it is a funky old thing, but not right now. Another time we shall rewind that. It was close there from Mr. Raid with Way of the Ninja. Cohen Study was there as well. I think we'll ask, as usual, I'll shove the responsibility onto someone else. Callum can be the decider there. Oh, I'm about to run out of Rise of Green by Vision. Oh, we've mixed back in. Nice one. Oh, lovely. Digital oils. That's what we like. I want to play... Where's it gone? I'll just keep grunting a bit. Where is it? Size, come on now. Yes, okay, coming up. Let's call it scene 2, and let's call it this one. I want to say.
Sure, guys. My name is.
Right, 1 second. Hold your horses, Ellie. Try not to put myself off with a ridiculous echo here. Right, I'm going to say this is a take this delay off for a second. Hey, party people, let's just dial back in there for a moment. I'm doing my best, honey. Yeah, well done to the competition winners there. Well done to all pirates for tuning in this week, and well done to Ollie and that's Ollie from Elastic Drums and his partner Florrie, who are regular lovers and listeners to the Pirate TV show, and really nice to have you with us. And you suggested this rather nice clip by Indonesian beatboxer.
Sure guys, my name is Ellie. I'm from Indonesia, and this is a big shout out to Sus Beatbox, Malang Beatbox, Kepanjen Beatbox, FGB, Given, Ega, and my friend Paponi. Let's go. Look at me go, you make an answer. Look at me go, you know what I'm saying. Shine that up. Do you want from me? They got all awesome me. I am the. What do you want from me? They got all ask for me. This is my second drop. Your bodies and I rebel the losing on my it's the only reason you're holding me tonight, cause we scared to be lonely. To be lonely. Let's go. Let's go. Used to feel by it's the only reason you're loving me tonight, cause we're scared to be lonely. My last drop. Thank you.
Yeah, wicked sight of Swiss beatbox. Let's get that plug in, why not?
Pirate TV Net Test.
That was wicked.
Live from Space Lab.
Just Space Brother got his little word in there. That was Ellie from Indonesia, and thanks to Ollie Elastic Drums for sending that one in, and thank you all for tuning in for another week of Pirate TV. It's been a blast, and sorry, the human scratch box they call me. Yes, indeed, and I just wanted to quote. It was Rob Wood who pointed out that the title of that movie. Oh, it's vanished now. Master Way of the Ninja, something like that. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. And we will be back same time next week, in principle. And Space Dog will be in the house with us. With his book, he'll have written a few more notes. And reminder that Callum, I think, has posted in the links to all the articles and so on that we had in the show. So hopefully there'll be some use to you, and what a brilliant community. Thank you so much. Sending much love. Have a wonderful week. Peace out.